San Diego was in the spotlight today as President Obama tried to explain why the NSA surveillance program should not come to an end. Team 10 First told you Monday the president was likely to draw on a San Diego link to justify why the surveillance program should stick around. 10 News reporter Michael Chen is joining us now with new details on the theory that a San Diego phone call could have prevented 9/11. Michael?
Well, President Obama stopped short of saying that San Diego connection would have prevented the 9/11 attacks. But in a speech we carried live on 10news.com, he did lean on the San Diego example to make his case for continued surveillance.
For all these reasons, I believe we need a new approach.
For President Obama, that new approach will translate into major changes to the NSA surveillance program. The so-called metadata, phone numbers of hundreds of millions of Americans, who they called and for how long, will still be gathered, but the data won't be stored by the government. Most likely, it will become the phone company's domain, and if the government wants the data, they'll need court approval. But the president stressed the importance of continuing the program and cited a 9/11 hijacker living in San Diego in 2000 as his case in point.
One of the 9/11 hijackers, Khalid al-Mindar, made a phone call from San Diego to a known al-Qaeda safe house in Yemen. NSA saw that call, but it could not see that the call was coming from an individual already in the United States.
If NSA surveillance had been in place then, aviation security expert Glenn Wynn says the number could have been traced by working backward. Supercomputers logging calls in the United States could have hit on the outbound call to Yemen, then identified the origin in San Diego.
Would have zeroed in directly on individuals that were planning some attack.
While the president stopped short of saying a trace of the San Diego call could have prevented 9/11, he did expand on the San Diego scenario by adding this about the surveillance program.
It was designed to map the communications of terrorists.
Wynn says that was likely a reference to the network of 9/11 hijackers and the possibility phone surveillance could have broken up the plot.
If the one location in Yemen happened to be where phone calls from all those 20 conspirators were going, you could have gone backwards today to those 20 people and you would know exactly where they are and what they're up to.
As for the reforms, Wynn says he likes the proposed reforms as long as the oversight of the program is sufficient and intelligence officials can still get essential data quickly in critical situations. The ACLU today said it was pleased with some of the reforms that called the continued surveillance troubling. Michael Chen, 10 News.